kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Pop. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Goes to the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 2nd down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Gain of 1. And that's good enough for a first down.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
So now it's second and long. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
The option look. Now the pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Cobb. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The inside handoff. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Ready, set.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Coates. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Major gaps in that defense and he got loose and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his man. It's Coates. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Coates. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Correa. Runs through a tackle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Gives it on the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll run the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Here comes the option. The pitch.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hussein. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The shot that clears want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Shanta clears after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They just keep firing. Takes the easy completion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pop. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
325.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man down the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. The throw. Makes the grab. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Another shot to clear.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, shot to clear. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot to clear is trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found open space, the fans